And welcome back, everybody, to some Honkai Star Rail Amphoreus. So, last video was epic, am I right? That fight with Nikador was something else. Did not expect that one gladiator guy. I forgot what his name was again. I'm sorry. I think it was. You know what? I don't want to mess up his name, so I won't say it. I do my best to try and remember everything. Like I do my best with names, but had no idea he was like the part that was known as Reason from Nikador. But that surprised me, gotta say. But it was a fun fight. I love the animations that they did around it. So it looks like we are wrapping up the updates, or I guess the latest update, right? So without further ado, let's get to it and see how this ends, right? So we're gonna meet up now in the private bath chamber for rest. Let's see. So Phainom took the core flame of Nikador, and also when he went back to talk to Aglaya, he was saying how Mighty should have taken it because he was basically by the side of Nikador, and also, you know, he's from Kremnos and everything, but, you know, thing was, Mighty doesn't want that responsibility, it seems. Well, it's not that, it's just that he's afraid of leading them down a path that's very similar to what happened with Nikador, so he doesn't want that type of, like, I guess, if it were to happen, that type of responsibility or guilt to carry around. I guess that was why. So Phainom took it. So now we're going to be heading over to ceremony, I guess, where Phainom is going to take over the core flame in the Chamber of Genesis, I believe it was called. But first, we're going to go rest, so let's get to it. Still can't believe my Acheron was the only one that got knocked out at the end of that. That sure was something. I didn't expect that. Okay, so let's see. Also, as always, I'll be taking screenshots during the story, just so that I can have a nice thumbnail to put up. And so I do apologize in advance for it, but this game doesn't work on my game capture, so sadly, as much as I would want it to work on my game capture, because you don't see, like, basically you don't see the extra stuff that I do in order to get the screenshot, you know what I mean, that you see pop up on the screen. But I don't know, it only works on windowed mode, so I don't know. But that's all I really gotta say. And with that being said, I'll quiet down as usual, and I'll say something if I have to. If not, I'll catch you at the end. So let's get it.
Me, ma'am. Me, ma'am.
There's no glory to be found in an accolade, only obtainable through slaughter.
Huh. He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
Arrogant amateur historian. This is pomegranate juice.
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Phainom. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akima under Kethely's protection. So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind and gather my thoughts? That counts as rest too.
Have you thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning. But it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Casterus, does this mean I'm a good match for Nikador?
I don't quite get how it works, but if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
Thank you. That's the abyss in the distance. Oh, that reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the scales of justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Casterus?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphoreus. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
You should know that I would have gone ahead if Dan Heng hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. I should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself. It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past, Lord Phainom?
Every waking moment. I lied to the two demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaya's golden threads this time?
No one fools her, Lord Phainom. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikador would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Phainom. Mighty often calls you Deliverer in jest, but I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual. I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
How did you do on the exam, then?
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help me.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Phainom. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Casterus. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. If only I could separate my soul from my body, too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime. That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
An utterly adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit. Oh, I bet you're as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Oh, keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos? Ta-da! Recognize this place? Herta Space Station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science. Oh, look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herta's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact. Remember this scene? Oh, it evokes so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herta, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them. Alright, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madame Herta.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droid Head. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madame Herta. You're standing before Noose here. Right there.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droid Head here, can I?
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
How much? How much?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh, you don't know either.
I am Herta herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial task is beneath me.
You're absolutely right, Madame Herta. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herta herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What do you plan to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madame Herta. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits? I humbly suggest for you to contact Stephen instead.
contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droid Head, only to screw up everything else?
All right, all right. I get it.
Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it.
Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only float.
What's with your witty remarks today?
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe.
Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right?
One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droid Head involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
I see. So, Madam Herta, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course, all 3. No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over it.
I'm just a mirror, Madam Herta. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go. Brr, why is this energy supply zone so cold? Brr, I'm already frosting out.
Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herta Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted up into the sky.
But aren't we already in the sky?
You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? No, whatever. We had to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces. Take a look. This is pure genius in action. I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
Destiny is apparent. Relax.
That's all you got? How's this taste?
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Like a cup of ice, like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Stand still.
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill fate descends. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Never seen perfection before?
And Madam Herta never fails to impress. Those things are no match for you.
A piece of cake. Now that this place is cleaned up, let's set everything in order and move on to the next zone.
What's this, ma'am?
Looks like one of those memory bubbles. It's not worth that much attention. You'll find many more in other zones.
Is that so? What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Ah, the mysteries of life. But even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror. A question on the side, Madam Herta? You have these powerful supercomputers and so, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract Droidhead's attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
What do you want to know? Ill tidings manifest.
Step up, let's see ya.
Stand still.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame. Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
confidence.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Relax.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
Stand still.
Expand your thinking.
Relax.
Time to mix things up.
Destiny's hand has
Curiosity
truly blessed
is a
me.
dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Slice like a good my friends. Indulge yourselves! In the mood for another beating? And it'll...
Yuck, yuck! Help me! Goo from those bugs got onto my reflective surface!
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Ah! Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
There's a memory bubble here, too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy. What's all this? I didn't think your puppets would be in here too, Madam Herta.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droidhead and the space station. Aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droidhead could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill-prepared.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror see. And here. Mirror do. No, I neither have eyes nor ears. This zone seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job, and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta, behind you. Huh? What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default. And the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? Something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why? Do you even have such presets?
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Drats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack! These are hermetic remnants of the remembrance? So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets? Open sesame.
May as well kill them all. Relax.
That's all you got?
Impressive. Almost.
Destiny is apparent.
Stand still.
Egad! What a close shave! But why are these remembrance names even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The Absolutely Not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
What were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them for the sake of the space station.
Is that it? I was expecting something bigger.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Is that it? I was expecting something bigger. Feeling Open sesame.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom. Say bye to breathing.
I don't have time for games.
Stand still.
That's all you got?
Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
May as well kill them all.
They're completely battered, save for their heads.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
A memory bubble, tucked away this far in.
I think I know what this is about now. This is interesting. But we can leave that for later. Let's take care of the malfunctioning puppets first. Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Fear not, Mira. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time? Pretty please.
I like that confidence.
You look tough. Open sesame.
What do you want to know?
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Relax. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Expand your thinking.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Stand still. May as well kill them all. Relax.
Mind your manners. Ill fate descends.
Time to mix things up.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Life's like a good brew. Full, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Memories are ever-changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
It ain't over.
Stand still.
What do you want to know?
Step up, let's see ya. How's this taste?
Thanks. You're too good to me.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
I like that confidence.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddles. Nothing but a point. Never seen perfection before? Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
That was close. I almost shattered.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show. Parasite of the remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors. You can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83. The one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you? Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection. Oh, cheer up. You could still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get Droid Head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime. At long last, we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
This is yummy.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, Droid Head, you better not snub me. The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space. Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid Head, will you answer me?
Madam Herta, we picked up some voices from the space.
Let me hear them. Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be Droid Head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic. Is this some kind of prank?
Madam Herta, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me. Door locked? No, This isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
Madam Herta, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. Wanna listen in on them?
Third mirror, stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait, did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab. Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do. No, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks? Not a chance.
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt Madam Herta's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now? That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please! You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droid Head casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
Oh, Madam Herta, so wasn't kind. I am truly a lucky mirror to have found the best possible master.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droid Head. I will be back for you.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
You two? Oh. My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout, and that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
Guys. Whoops. Let me turn that off. Sorry, I had my fan on. I love the fact that that was the response. The door wasn't locked. Oh, Madam Herta, for someone as smart and as a genius as you are. Hey, we're all humans still, right? We forget things. I just thought that was funny. Okay, let's get back to it. Also, when I was pausing for those long moments of time, I was trying to make wallpaper for later on, so in case you guys wondered why I was just staying there on the screen. Okay, let's get back to it.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang at the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there, but it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphoreus, Madam Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphoreus in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the divine Amphoreus team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphoreus is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphoreus. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Your guests are here, Phainom. We can begin the ritual now.
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nursing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff. So, I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. O prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The seventh core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikedor, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Phainom of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Phainom. Do not make us question this decision.
Lord Naius?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castorus. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphoreus needs.
Come with me, Phainom of Ides Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
Lord Phainom is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Phainom. I spoke at length with Lord Phainom before. There was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Phainom's heart wavering. Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test. Wherever he is, whatever he is...
Phainom steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised. You must have noticed by now. Every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity, or... But not Phainom. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw, a perfect vessel for divinity. There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Still too late, huh? The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Phainom's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Phainom's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous. Kremnoans revere strength and military might. That does not mean we lack etiquette. They don't know yet? That guy has always been tormented by his past. I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Phainom.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Phainom had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Is something wrong? Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. All right, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandpa and Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
Hmm? I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silizii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Oh, fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Of course the food's ready! March isn't feeling well, so Pom-Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko? Nuh-uh! No coffee when she's already feeling unwell!
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Okay, so why I didn't read the story yet is because I want to know if I officially ended the entire, well, caught up with everything. That's what I'm trying to say with it. I am going to be looking at those nonetheless, but I am curious to know that. So, it looks like we still haven't finished, I guess, caught up with the updates, so to say. I'm assuming that this is a different entire mission. Like, it's probably going to be very, very long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video here for today. And I'll continue it in my next video. I don't know when this ends, to be honest. When I'm fully caught up with the entire storyline. But I am going to be doing a lot of the other things on my Twitch channel. So if you want to go check it out and see me complete them, you're more than welcome to. I stream every single day. My schedule as of right now has been all over the place because I've been constantly uploading and video editing so many videos and making thumbnails for it. So, but nonetheless, all of this is going to get done along with all of these companion missions and adventure missions that I have not got to, collections, exploration. It's all going to be done, okay? But I'm going to be getting everything done, however, main story content-wise on my YouTube channel here. So, oh yeah, let me see this text message really quick. So you have Aglaya and Tribi. Okay. But, with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And like, subscribe. And any comments you have below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on what we saw. Because I believe that was, I think her name is Cyrene, which is basically Alessia from Impact Third, my girl, who I love a lot. But yeah, so I believe that was a very brief introduction, or I guess cameo appearance of Cyrene. And the thing with March 7th, I was like, what's going on with that? She's like sprouting ice now. Like, I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll see what happens, guys, okay? And the thing with Herta, too, I was like, wasn't expecting there to be a little mission with Herta. Not gonna lie, I was like, huh? I was kind of confused at that, though, at first, because I didn't see how that was like an inkling to the main story of Amphoreus, you know what I'm trying to say? But anyway, I liked it nonetheless. But with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next Amphoreus, and hopefully we can wrap things up, right? So I'll catch you then, guys. Stay safe and healthy, and until then, safe travels.